Hello everyone and welcome to Spurs Access's first YouTube video. Today we're going to be ranking the Tottenham players' performances this season since it's almost coming to the end of the season. Hope you enjoy. We have the tier lists here from going from world class, good, normal, bad, and then terrible. Terrible in a sense that it includes players who haven't been able to play a lot during the season, or they've been loaned out, or in some players' cases, they've been transferred out already. Okay, so first we have Lo Celso. Um, this is a hard one because he had several injuries this season, but when he has played, he's been good. So I would put him in normal for this season. Region. I'm debating whether to put him in world class or good, but he has been very good on the left side, producing energy, but I don't think he's at that world class stage yet. Ndombele, similar situation to Region. He has completely changed the dynamic of our midfield, but it's just not at that world class level yet. I think what maybe if he continues his performance next season, he could reach that world class level. But I mean, we are talking about this season's performance, so it would be harsh to not put him in world class. But I think he's just not there yet. Harry Winks. I like to be optimistic, but there's just some players who just have to go. Like it's not about passion for the club, but more of their performance. Winks has been given many chances by Mourinho, but he hasn't really taken any of them. He hasn't impressed the Spurs fans, so therefore he's going in the terrible section. Now Bergwijn, in my opinion, he's young and he's fast. It's just his finishing is lacking, and that was quite evident during the Liverpool game. I wouldn't put him in normal. He hasn't had a great season, so I'll put him in the bad section. Gazaniga, it's okay. So I stated before that I'd put him in I would put players that are loaned out in the terrible section, but I think we might have to just create a new section for players who are loaned out. So I'll just add a new row. Hasn't played. I think that's the only fair way to evaluate them. So Gazaniga, he hasn't been given a chance. I don't quite know personally why he's not second choice over Hart, but there may be something we don't know that Jose does. Next, the first player that will be going into a world class section is Højbjerg. He's been such an incredible signing for us. He's been performing every single game, apart from that first Everton game. He has played every single minute in the Premier League under Jose, which says something. So therefore, he's going to be going inside the world class category. He's a CDM, but also he doesn't really have the goal and assist statistics, but he is a player with the most successful tackles this season. So big ups to Højbjerg. Now next we have Danny Rose. He's one of those players who's been left out of the squad completely. He's not even in the squad itself. He's been playing with the U23s. Just Mourinho just isn't a big fan of him, so he's going in the hasn't played category. Next player, Hugo Lloris. I'm gonna put him in the normal category because he's either been brilliant for us this season or he's been very poor. He saved us many times in the season, so it'd be harsh to put him in the bad, but he also hasn't been good because he has made several mistakes leading to goals. Next we have Sirkin. He has great potential at left back, but he just hasn't played enough. He got some. I don't think he's gotten any minutes in the Premier League, so yeah, he hasn't been playing. Whiteman, similar to Sirkin, he hasn't played, so he'll be going there. Tanganga. A lot of Spurs fans, including me, I'm a big fan of Tanganga, but this season he just hasn't been given many chances. But when he has, he's been good. So I'll put him in the normal section. Just hasn't hit that good section yet because of the amount of consistent game time he's been getting. Doherty. This is a really weird one because before Doherty came at Wolves, he was really good. But as soon as he came to Spurs, he just turned into another player. So based on this season's performance, he has to go inside the terrible, but it's in between bad and terrible. So hopefully he's able to play in a natural position that he's comfortable with next season. Vinicius, he is statistically there in the Europa League. He just got his debut in the Premier League debut goal as well, but he just hasn't hit that good section. Just like Tanganga, he hasn't gotten much game time from Jose. So once he does, he will be able to go inside the good category, I'm sure. Lucas Moura, this man has probably been our most important player for the last 5 games. He's been fit perfectly into that center attacking mid role. His dribbling is superb and he just draws fouls in. So he's gonna be going inside that good category. Normally I would put him inside the normal category, but this season he's been superb. Jack Clark, he's out on loan at Stoke, so he hasn't played. Now next, Harry Kane. He's our second player who's gonna be going to the world class section. And I don't really need to explain it. He's probably been our most important player this whole season. He's revolutionized this game, playing in that more center forward false 9 position. He's been assisting, top scorer and top assister in the Premier League. Hopefully he gets to win both or at least one of the awards at the end of the season. Now, Harry Kane's partner in crime, Son, he's also going to be going into world class. The link up between Kane and Son this season have been second to none. They've broken so many records this season. It's just uncomparable to any other duo in the Premier League right now. So yeah, he will be going inside the world class section. Now next, Joe Hart. I'm a big fan of his personality in the dressing room. He's just one of those type of players that a manager loves to have in the dressing room, but his performances have been bad this season. He's made some mistakes in the Europa League. Apart from that, he hasn't been able to get much game time. So yeah. Now Gareth Bale, for some time this season he's been given like a lot of opportunities by Jose. He has taken them, but again he hasn't been able to receive a consistent amount of game time. So I'm debating whether to put him in normal or good. I'll say good because he has scored a lot when he has been given the chance. And yeah. Ben Davies. Ben Davies is a player that's split between Tottenham fans. Some say he's good, some say he's bad. I personally am a fan of Davies. I think he's good when he is given a chance. Like Aston Villa, he was good when he came on for Reguilon, but sometimes he just lacks that attacking mentality. So he's going to have to go inside. It's either the bad or the normal. If there was a section in between bad and normal, I would put him there, but just not up to par with the players in the normal section. Now next, Sanchez. If this was based on the first half of the season, he would be going into the terrible section. But he has changed his game. He has been more consistent and good. He has been good at the back. He's been solid for the past few games. So yeah, he'll be going inside the normal category. Joe Rodon. He's similar to Tanganga. He has taken his chances, such as the Liverpool game where he made several defensive stops. But also he has been given a lot of game time. So he's going to have to inside the normal category for now. Eric Dyer. I'm gonna put him. See, this is a tough one because he was good at the beginning of the season. Him and Toby were probably one of the best center back pairings in the Premier League at the beginning of the season. But after that West Ham game, things just started falling apart. So I'm going to have to put him in the terrible because he's made several defensive errors after those games. And yeah. Eric Lamela. Eric Lamela, I'm tempted to put him inside the good category, but yeah, I'm gonna put him inside the good category. It wouldn't be fair for him to put him inside the normal category because he has been good for us. Probably one of the most ball rolls in the Premier League this season, but honestly, he has been good for us. So good for him. Our next player, Toby. Uh, he has been pinging in those crosses from the back, but also I don't know if this is because of his age, but he has become slower. So I'm gonna have to put him in that normal section. Brandon Austin, he hasn't played. He's at loan at Orlando FC, so hopefully he does well there. Next is Dele Alli. All Spurs fans know his potential, but he just hasn't been able to perform lately under Jose Mourinho. So I'm gonna have to put him in the bad category. Musa Sissoko, again, one of those players who either has a very good game or a very bad game, but this season he's been having more bad games than good. So I'm gonna have to put him inside the bad category. Jenson Fernandez, he I don't know whether to put him in the terrible or hasn't played, because his loan has been terminated by the club. So I'm just gonna have to put him in the hasn't played. And lastly, Serge Aurier. Um, he's been normal and good. I remember that one penalty mistake he made against Leicester that made all the Spurs fans turn against him, but he's been very good prior to that game and after that game. So I'm gonna put him in the normal section. He has quick note to make about Aurier. He's been a different player this season. Last season he was always prone to mistakes, but this season there's only probably one mistake I can really remember for this whole season. This is the end of the tier maker, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment down what you think of my tier list and what you would change about it. Also give me video ideas for future videos, and thank you for watching the video. Come on, you Spurs.